Привет всем, это Сергей, и продолжаю играть в эпизод 1 Бэтмена от Telltale Game.
It's me.
Итак, мы продолжаем. Мы спустились в свою суперсекретную штаб-квартиру. И теперь я... Да-да, эпизод 1. И теперь я смотрю, что здесь будет вытворять сам Бэтмен. Царство теней. Итак.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions ripple through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with break-in entry incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them.
Ну-ка, проверим, что мы там украли. Ну, по идее, мы ее украли тогда вместо женщины-кошки.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center.
Ну-ка.
By Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything.
Интересно, сколько они новостей тут будут показывать.
And seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Ничего себе.
Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, you're now on day 3
Ну и... Оп.
of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have
Пошел
given up
повторчик.
trying to
Так.
combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center.
Итак, новости все просмотрели.
Still no word on what started the fire.
Так, посмотрим, что здесь у меня есть. Диск с данными. Стол с гаджетами. Вау. Больше никуда не могу пройти. Могу осмотреть свою тачку. Проверить. Бэтмобиль, правда, он какой-то не такой здоровый, как в других играх про Бэтмена. Так. Идем смотреть, что еще есть. Эй. У него здесь какая-то стеклянная стена. Не можем пройти. Ах, ладно. Ну-ка. Проверяем свой костюмчик. Давайте выстрелим в него.
My suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
Так, маска. Осмотреть маску.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Билеты в кино, с которыми родители его ходили. Так. Что здесь есть у нас? Так, сообщение СМИ. Прокурор Дэн требует от мэра осудить деятельность борцов с преступностью. Самодеятельных борцов с преступностью, извините. Так. Прокурор Готэма Харви Дэн призывает мэра Хилла публично выступить против выступающих на улице волны города самостоятельной борьбы с преступностью. Мэр Хилл не должен ожидать, что окружной прокурор будет рассматривать те или иные дела на основании каких-либо других критериев. Неужели критерий закон? Заявил Дэн на прошедшей мэри пресс-конференции. Дэн занял жесткую позицию против всех видов подобной самодеятельности. От перестрелок между гражданскими лицами до действия костюмированного супергероя Бэтмена. В настоящее время популярность Дента растет на фоне одной из самых низших, кстати, процентов нераскрытых преступлений. Организованная им программа помощи жертвам стала частью платформы, позволяющей ему недавно вновь избраться на пост, который он впервые занял в 26 лет, став тогда самым молодым окружным прокурором истории Готэма. Ух ты! На фоне панических слухов, охвативших на днях криминальный мир Готэма, комиссар полиции Готэм-Сити Питер Гроган поручил лейтенанту Джеймсу Гордону возглавить особое подразделение. На сегодня пресс-конференции Центра Гордон заявил: «Нам известно о том, что определенные гнусные элементы проводят в городе массовую мобилизацию. В настоящее время мы все еще не можем их опознать. Но незамеченные они не останутся. Мы их найдем. До начала своей стремительной карьеры в полиции Готэм-Сити Гордон служил в морской пехоте США». Он часто повторяет, что именно военная служба сделала его тем, кто он есть. Замена лечебницы Аркхэм. Фонд компании объявил, что профинансирует строительство новой психиатрической клиники, которая должна прийти на смену устаревшей лечебнице Аркхэм. Это заведение много лет привлекало внимание прессы негуманным обращением с пациентами, а также случаями побегов, нередко сопровождающихся насилием и жертвами. Но скоро всему этому будет положен конец. Психиатрическая больница имени Томаса и Марты Уэйн, так будет называться новое учреждение, станет сочетанием максимальной безопасности содержания больных и самым современным методом лечения. Как только строительство будет завершено, начнется осуществление амбициозных планов по переводу нынешних пациентов лечебницы Аркхэм, внедрению программы адаптации и выписка. Так. Могу я отключить телевизор? Ага, нет, он мне мешает. Галерея преступников. Так. Это галерея преступников? Интересно. Так, Альфред наш. Харви. Гамильтон Хилл. Ну и лицо, конечно, такое страшненькое. Освальд Кобальт, он же Пингвин. Так, он был моим другом в детстве, но сейчас он практически чужой. Так. Он отправился в школу интернат в Англии, тогда наши пути разошлись. В интернат в Англию полетел специально. Да. Гордон, Вики Вейл. Так, Карман Фальконе, Готэм Сити, Аркхэм. Все? Да что я по привычке нажимаю на S. Так. Ну-ка. Пор данных. Ага, мне сюда надо будет. Ну хорошо, сейчас прочтем. Так. Давай еще гаджеты посмотрим. С нашими навороченными приборчиками. Запасной крюк. Хм. Ну все.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Так.
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Нож возьми, будет лучше. Так, это что?
A jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter. The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Так, компьютер старый. Ну что, пошли диск проверять.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Ох, надеюсь, сейчас замолчит этот телевизор. Вот это креслица.
Let's find out what was so important. Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here.
Только убирай там
In a
эти
dark,
комнаты.
damp cave. In front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree. It isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process,
What are we
Ну-ка.
looking at?
let me try a different angle.
Ну-ка. Чтобы вращать головку, используйте. Так. Ну-ка.
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
Well, I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. I'm partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea. Well, as much as I enjoy having this one-sided conversation, even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Идем, такие на расслабоне все. Парк, растения. Ядовитый плющ может появиться даже. Свежая газета. О, даже не надо даже читать ничего. Ой, то есть покупать газеты. Я бы пошел отсюда. Пошел бы обратно. Так, перейти дорогу могу? Не могу. Так, ускориться, по-моему, я тоже не могу. Ну ладно, почитаю газетку. Эй, газетку почитать хотел. Ладно. А, нет. Я всего лишь шаг влево сделал. Он уже ушел. Так, осмотреть. Ну и... Ничего они ему не дают. Осмотреть газету. Что-то этот паренек меня настораживает, честно говоря. Так, теперь мы идем. Бездомный. Проверить. Ладно, дам мелочь ему.
Thank you, sir.
Главное, потом меня не застрели, а то кто тебя знает, кем ты окажешься. Горящая бочка. Пойдем погреемся чуть-чуть. А вон там уже фигура какая-то стоит. И, видимо, это будет Оз. Либо просто какая-то шпана, которая захочет повыделываться и получить.
Great.
Все ясно, это не он.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
Ох, сейчас, наверное, драка будет какая-то. Кто такой? Панк. Дилер. О, сейчас мы дилера еще прижучим. Я, кстати, не против дилера прибить. Нечего здесь продавать. Так, здесь какая-то лестница есть еще. Да, парк так засрали, честно говоря. Просто ужас. Как можно... Парк — это достояние. Там приятно прийти с девушкой погулять, самому вечерком посидеть, чайку попить. Кабл. Вот. Осмотреть граффити. Что за граффити? Статуя. Чья статуя? Каблпот? Кто это такой? Я не знаю, кто это такой. Эй, смотрите вот так вот. Кто ты? Так.
Watch wallet cash. Goes through you.
Еще один.
Hey, you heard him, man. The hell are you waiting for?
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
И давай-ка.
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Ух ты. Тайский боец. О.
Stay down.
А оружие надо бы забрать, да. Я бы еще его разобрал. Да. Твой парк, так убери его. Все засрано в мусоре. Еще лизни это. О. Угу, когда на тебя ствол наставляют.
Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, it's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
Да, последний раз 20 лет назад виделись в детском саду. После этого такие друзья. Ух ты.
I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
It's a shame what happened. It was beautiful once.
And now, it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Ugh. Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. I never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
Are you threatening me, Oz?
Take it as you like. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Вот недоносок, а.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce, Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible, but inside, they're suffering. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. My parents were heroes that night, and we can all learn from their sacrifice.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm, sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive. Hate to be the guy doing your taxes.
And what do you expect to find?
That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says.
Hill and we have a vested interest to keep things professional. For Gotham's sake. Doesn't mean I like the words whistling through his windpipes. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's chopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family. After me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready. You gotta help yourself out here, Mr. Wayne. Otherwise, people are gonna fill in the blanks, and it won't be in your favor. You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family... We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
You tell me.
Shh, come on, keep it down. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this, I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made two enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? That just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
That is exactly what I intend to find out.
Easy, Bruce. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
We need to fight back. Hill cannot get away with this.
It may not be a war we can win.
The city will be behind you, Harvey, just like I am.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selena.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense. I think we'd both welcome a change of topic.
I think we've met before.
You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Do they?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Nice to meet the real you. This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk? I think you like it. So do I. Too bad you can't let yourself admit it. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they are.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.